My name is Alkama Hasnain, and I'm going to demonstrate the steps for making an alarm clock application using HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript. This application is a project for Coding Ninja's Career Camp for the front-end web development module. So here is the index.html file, whose body section consists of the notification boxes, the clock container, and the date container. This portion of the body section will be visible only on large screen devices. Next, we have the aside container, which will be visible only on the smaller screen devices. And lastly, we have the link to the script.js file. Now, coming to the script.js file, const audio uh, contains alarm.mp3 file, which will be played when the alarm clock is triggered. The alarm list is an array which contains the list of alarms, and then we have an event listener. Uh, the uh, the key P when pressed will trigger a test alarm, and pressing A will display the list of alarms in the array, and so on. The check alarm activation is a function which checks whether the alarm is playing or not. In case the alarm is playing, a new alarm won't be triggered. So so here is a flag that states true for 60 seconds, and then it will revert to default or false. The function play alarm, which will be triggered when an alarm list contains the current time. The function stop alarm, which will be triggered when the person stops the alarm. And then we have an add new alarm, which will add a alarm in the array list. Then we have an event listener for the submit button, which adds the alarm finally to the list. We have a format time function. Then we have a function to display the date and time. Um, then we have a function to display the upcoming alarms. Header only when there is a list which is not empty. That means if the array list of alarms is empty, the header won't be displayed. Then we have a small clock function that displays a smaller clock for smaller screen devices, and two notification alerts, one of them which will be blinking and the other will be a simple and plain notification. The last function is a alarm clock, which is just a clock that will be used for larger screen devices, which has different functionalities for ticking. Now, looking at the alarm clock and the clock module, we can see that in larger screen devices, this particular clock will be displayed, and a smaller device will display a simple alarm clock and clock module. Now, first we will perform a test. So, pressing P will trigger the alarm. Pressing X will show the list of alarms. Then the alarm is stopped. The delete button is working properly. Suppose I want to add an alarm for 17:39, set alarm, and an alarm is added which has been triggered already. Sorry, 38. Okay, stop alarm. All right, thank you.